Salutations friends and welcome to another video of the Fallen God campaign. So, now that we have our troll party ready, we could go and help Slig, but I think I'll leave that for later. We might as well go and find that brittlebone weapon.
Interesting. Bloodburn. That was the name of the hex plague that had caused the rot 600 moons ago. It came from a land far across the water, and its bite was felt by the races in different ways. Elves were barely affected. Brittlebones died slowly. Greenskins quickly and brutally. The bloodburn was weaker on Urgath, but it affected its creatures nonetheless. The trolls were left cursed with weak flesh, and cubs who died before they could be born.
All right. A tiny pierce stick with hex power, Gabrak said. Let them find it.
And keep their crush sticks ready. Zeramak said there were beasts.
Right, there should be some enemies around here. Hopefully enough to level up, but I don't think so. Yeah, so the health bars and the focus bars changed. There were some patches. It's been like 2 months since I've uploaded something from this campaign. So there might be some differences, but probably nothing too significant. Yeah, I kinda like it, the new health bars. Yeah, so we can handle the bugs pretty easily. Well, they are trolls. You shouldn't be struggling this much. Come on, Zaska. You can handle it.
That grog is ready. What next?
Okay, so hopefully I can get enough time to properly start uploading this campaign. It's not easy finding the time for it. Hopefully I can start doing so. Oh, here he comes for Zaska, I think. No. Good, so Akrog seems to be handling damage pretty well. In my own campaign, I played him as more of a defense fighter with a shield. But for this campaign, I think I'll leave him as a dual wielder.
Urgath is this.
Right. Let's check out that loop. Huh. Let's give it to Akrog. Nothing here we can really do anything about. Poor moles. Yeah, this totem is probably one of my favorite spells. Also, I really need to get working on finishing Soul Harvest. But free game mode? Yeah, we still have a lot to do there.
So much shiny things.
Grimoire has any idea who lived here? Hunters?
Let Akrog see.
Oh yeah.
No! No touching! Fat troll hands don't touch Zippet's gold! No!
Calm, Noag. Just a tiny spirit, green skin. It is harmless.
Harmless? Zippet will show the fat brutes harmless. You see these bones, yes? They were two adventurers who starved to death because Zippet kept the magic walls up for 100 years.
Yeah.
The moon can care not about the shiny things, but they need something with hex power.
Hex what?
Magic.
Oh, you mean an artifact, yes? Fine. Zippet doesn't want to stay here for 100 years, no. So here's his deal. Zippet gives you one of his artifacts, and the fat brutes hand back his gold. Everybody happy, yes?
Yeah, we really don't have that much use for the gold. Eventually we will, but for now I think we can, and even later on we can gather enough stuff to sell. So let's do it.
What is this artifact they will get in return? They need something strong, with hex power.
It, is strong. Owned by a very powerful pale-skinned mage. Yes.
A hex stick, then. What can it do? Throw fireballs? Raise the dead?
Well, no. Cut potatoes. By itself, floating, yes. Very useful, very strong. And the pale skin loved it.
What?
It should be fine, Akrog. Just a bit of hex power will be enough.
Yeah.
Fine, they have a pact.
Yes, yes. Now give Zippet the gold.
Another great thing is goblins play a good part, I mean, in this campaign. Well, goblins were always present in SpellForce 3's campaigns, but in Fallen God you actually get to use them more. Okay, let's give the... What the hell? Right.
Oh, beautifuls. Come back to Zippet. Yes.
Why Treasure Goblin was dead and still talk, Rumpf? No, I'd think Mugwa take dead things to Moonlit River. Nah, only troll kind. The other races have their own ways of finding the Moonlit River. This goblin was undead because his soul was still restless, and he wanted not...
Just get out of him, okay? This place gives me creeps.
Big Blood Will? He looked strange.
It is just... he has been hearing things again.
The gift of spirits?
It is true, but this is the second time in a day. Before that, Akrog had not heard a spirit in moons.
Maybe the cradle makes Akrog's gift stronger? Grungwar thinks not. His own gifts are still the same. It must be something else in this jungle, or just chance.
Well, now is not the time to think. Let them try this key, so they can bring the artifact back to Zaramak.
And Ericat! They need give Zaramak Ericat too, for Crumple surprise! Still not sure if Zazka wants to know what this surprise is. An Arak gut pendant, perhaps? Zazka will see.
Right.
Akrog's.
Let's check this out. Right.
There, the artifact. Now they go back? They mess with the wrong... Can a troll not rest for a moment? This looks interesting. He crashed them
Nothing
down.
there, so let's keep on moving.
Is going.
Grungwa is here.
But yeah, Akrog, I'll leave him as a dual wielder. Noag will do all the heavy lifting.
What next?
Okay, awesome.
They will not get away from Zazka.
All right. Let them bring this to Zaramak. They must complete the devouring before sundown.
It will all work out. Grungwa feels it. Mugwa smiles upon them. Wonderful. Then what could go wrong? Why, Zaska? Why must he always blaspheme? Zaska knows how difficult his role in the tribe is. Wants everyone to shun him. Wait. Zaska's jokes are why they like him not? He always thought they were just jealous of his pretty face. Zaska's face no pretty. Or is? Mugwa's miraculous utters. If only Noak knew. All the does are itching to mate with Zaska.
Zaska is avoiding the question.
No. Zaska is just not in the mood for being questioned by an old, ailing troll.
Fine. If Zaska wants to stay an outcast among kin, then so be it. Just say not that Grungwar tried not to help him.
Sure. Pure, holy Elder Grungwar Oldfur only wanted to help.
Yeah, he's salty.
What is wrong with Zaska? He has been vexed for days now.
Must be the weather.
Has it to do with the scheming Nurbok accused Zaska of?
Mugwa's utters, no. Now can they please just get back to what they were doing?
Grungwar is not trusted one Zaska's enemy, and he should know that. It is true that many kin treat him badly, but Grungwar has always been there for him.
Sure.
The kin disrespecting Zaska has nothing to do with his blaspheming. Remember when Akrog and him chose each other as trusted ones? So many told Akrog it was a mistake.
And they were wrong to do so. Zaska is a moonkin, no matter his birth blood. But still, without Mugwa, the moonkin would know no hexes and would not speak. And he should respect that.
If Mugwa is as mighty as Grungwar says, surely she can take a few jokes from a small-tusked, ugly troll. Now, is he done with his lesson?
Zaska can blaspheme all he likes, but he should not disrespect Grungwar. He must apologize, now.
Leave it, chieftain. Nothing he has said is untrue. Grungwar is old, and Grungwar is ailing.
No true. Grungwar's strong warrior, like Nurbok.
That time is long past. Either way, let them move on.
Go on here.
Right, so let's just go and help out Slick, and then we'll continue.
Zaska is listening.
Right.
If he insists.
Look at that health pool. Damn.
What should he do? What is needed of him?
It was good of chosen chieftain Akrog to come. Is he ready to shield Slick?
He is ready.
Oh, wonderful. Let them see how much lovely scrap is waiting for them in there.
Let Zaska get a proper...
Mugwar's tusks! Look at this place! Slick's not sure where to start.
Slick should keep his voice down. He was right not to come here alone. Akrog is sure there are enemies around every corner.
Slick cannot promise to be calm, chosen chieftain, but he will try.
Akrog likes not this place. He wonders what happened to the Brittlebones who lived here.
Keep those Araks away from Slick.
Worry not. Akrog will crush them. Just get that scrap.
He will. This makes a nice change from all the thinking Slick has been doing lately.
What thinks he about?
Slick will tell him if he promises to keep crushing those Araks. Slick likes to think about the trolls he knows.
Nice, so we can keep healing
The
him.
ones he has known.
Has Slick lost someone close to him too?
It is true. But not as recently as the chosen chieftain, of course. Slick likes to remember his old friend Zanik.
Zanik? Akrog knows not that name.
They had been friends since they were cubs. Slick will never forget the day when Zanik asked him to be his trusted one.
What happened to him?
The blood rot took him. He got hurt out in the swamps, and it seemed like he was getting better. But then, the rot took over and he was gone. Slick was with him when he died. He hoped Zanik knew he was there.
Together, to the very end. That is the promise trusted ones make. Akrog is sorry Slick lost him, and in such a way.
Chosen chieftain speaks true. Anyway, there is no time for moping. There is scrap to be found.
At his service.
Zaska is listening.
Akrog is ready. Slick thinks this might be the last of it. Oh, one Alex again!
Akrog will take care of them. Is he nearly done?
Slig is a fast worker, Chosen Chieftain. They can head back in a flash. Unless he is not in a hurry to return.
Well, there is just so much to take care of. He would like to help Slig for longer, but...
But duty calls. Slig understands. It cannot be like the old times anymore. Not once he is chieftain. Have fun, though. You should not forget.
You try not to. At least Little Blood is good at reminding Akrog to be less serious.
Oh, that is good. Moonblood makes them all smile. He is such a sweet troll behind that thick hide and those strong arms. The tribe is lucky to have a troll like him who can bring joy and hope.
Noah bring joy? That good?
It is true. Noag Moonblood always makes Slig's day brighter.
What is that?
Now Slig really cannot carry anymore. He will run back to Zaramak, so they can use this scrap straight away.
That was actually quite fast work. Akrog is glad he found what he needed.
It would have been a lot slower if Slig needed to fight those Araks first. Slig thanks the Chosen Chieftain for keeping him safe.
It was no trouble. Well, only a little trouble.
A little trouble. Sounds like Slig. Come back and find Slig when Chosen Chieftain gets back to the tribe. He has an offer for him.
He will.
Again, I can never get tired of the voice acting. Especially the troll voice acting. All of them are pretty awesome. Not that the others weren't, it's just that the trolls are so, well, specific in terms of language. It's kinda hard for it, so we have to give credit.
He is back. It is true. Grandpa!
Damn, never really paid much attention to this portrait. They're all pretty good, but still. This guy is awesome. Okay, let's stop with Zeramak, but... yeah, Slig's there, let's talk to him.
Akrog is glad to see Slig made it back safely with such a burden. Was Master Scrapper Zeramak pleased with him?
Very much. He and Slig are grateful to the Chosen Chieftain.
They are welcome. Maybe it helped Akrog a little to help Slig.
Look, once the burial is done and he is used to being chieftain, he should let Slig cook a meal for him. Slig owes him something tasty for giving up his time on such a day. He can bring Noag Moonblood too. They will toast to a brighter future.
Akrog would like that. Remind him again after the Devouring.
It is a deal. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chosen Chieftain.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, Slig.
Awesome. So we get a reward, let's see. Magical items. I think we're gonna need more armor. So let's go with that. Just look at the iron beaks. I'm so happy that the trolls are back and with, well, their proper culture. Because I never thought we'd see them again. Oh, there's more. Okay. Pity we can't get them to walk. They just fly, but again, that's good. Anyway, at least we get iron beaks anyway. But I just can't get tired of the models. Both the trolls and the iron beaks. So, enough drooling over the trolls, let's continue.
What is the Moonblood? Mugwa prays he's safe. Zeramak no see him since sunup. Where he go? Out in wild to find Eric Gert. But he should have gone with kin. He's sorry. He Moonblood. No ag no need be sorry to holy Zeramak. He do what Mugwa tell him.
Little Blood? You wanted to give Zeramak something?
True. Here, Noak found. Look, it's so sticky. Smells as nice as it looks. True, could work. Can Chieftain give Zeramak moment? Look, pretty. Like Zeramak.
What is this? A hammer?
A songbone. Like greenskin slave drums. But this one makes long sounds like an iron beak's call. They mean music? It is true. This is for Crumb, then, Noag. What is the occasion? They see.
All right. Akrog needs Zeramak to shape something. To crush things.
What he need?
Oh, right. So we need to crush this, so we can get the Hex Essence. Let's do it. Might as well crush this as well. Yeah, no need to just pick one by one. I'll not give him the shield, just for now. Maybe we'll need it, but I don't think so.
Ah, Zeramak, old hide, he have it still. Here, chieftain, Mugwa's tooth.
Akrog thanks, Zeramak. To Cabrax, then. Oh, and Zeramak's scrappers can search the cave now. It is safe.
But need give Crumple surprise first.
Right.
Ready for
Yes,
action
let's
now.
do it.
Grunwa is here. If he gets through this, Rorag promises never to insult Kresik again. Or maybe just once a moon.
Yeah, this portrait especially reminds me so much of SpellForce 1's trolls. They all do, it's awesome. I still can't believe it.
Where was Noag? Crumb got worried. He makes something for Crumple. Just show him, Noag. He will like it. Here, gift. A song wood. No, a song bone. But how did Noag make this? And why is he giving it to Crumb? Zeramak helped Noag make it. And he, well, Crumple always helped Noag, just like Big Blood Zaska and Sire. Noag wants... He wants to ask.
Oh, spit it out already. He wants to make Crumb his trusted one, no?
It's true. That is very kind of Noag. Crumb will gladly be Noag's trusted one. Well, it is settled then. Shepherd Crumb kind soul and Moonblood Noag just struck the bond of trust. Noag, thanks. He will be good trusted one to Crumple. He...
Calm, little blood. You can speak with Crumple again later. There is much to do.
His same blood is right. But Crumb thanks Noag again. He will start making sounds as soon as he can. If these old fingers allow it, that is.
Awesome. One thing I would like to see return is having the companions, so we can have characters like Crumb be playable. But again, they, well, not exactly the companion system, but later on in the campaign you will be able to use some of these special characters, which is awesome enough by itself. Okay, let's see. Anything for Noag? Yeah, that axe, probably? Huh. Less damage overall, but still. Block chance and critical chance. And weakened. Yeah. Stuff against golems really isn't that useful. I don't think we'll be facing that many. Maybe something for Zaska. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. I think I'll do that. Apply bleeding. I mean, all of these are pretty weak, which is to be expected. Yeah, definitely the hex stick. Good. Yeah, probably the best thing. Let's go and talk to Cabrax. Could have used the Godstone, but it's not really that far.
Magua praise!
What can he do for the tribe?
Can Zazka help?
What should he do?
At his service.
Ha! Look at this! The fabled moon blood. Noag, is it not?
It true.
Well, well. Noag truly has his sire's blood. A prime specimen. And Grungwa says he has no signs of the rot at all. No weak bones? No stunted tusks? Nothing?
None. He's not even old enough to hunt yet, but already stronger than some warriors by his 5th year. Grungwa believes he will grow even bigger. Chieftain Narjak aside, Magua praise him. Noag is the strongest moonkin that there ever was.
Well, then Cabrax hopes Noag will sire many cubs. Perhaps one with a Bone King, though.
Noag is standing right here, they know.
It is just mating.
Yeah.
So, have the Moonkin shaped the tooth yet?
Akrog has it.
Let Cabrax see.
The Moonkin's great warrior, Nurbok, fears the tribe being here will draw the Tusk Hunters near. Cabrax fears it not?
Cabrax fears.
And yet, he agreed to do the devouring.
And he told Akrog why. The brittle bone hunters are dangerous. But the moment Trollkind allows them to crush their traditions and the law, they have won.
Words worthy of a chieftain. Also remember there are no signs of hunters wide and far. They are probably scavenging the kin they killed last moon.
They speak true. Akrog has been meaning to ask this. Why is the Bonekin tribe so small? With their hex power and their gifts, they could become one of the greatest tribes on Urgith.
And what good would that do? Look around, Akrog. This shrine is not big enough to shelter many trolls at once. Especially not if they are fat like Cabrax.
They could build shelters around it.
True, maybe they could. But they would be harder to shield against enemies of the tribe, and draw more attention to the cradle. Also, it was never the Bonekin's calling to grow big. They are the guardians of the cradle, the servants of Magua. No more, and no less.
How can it be the Bonekin have not been cursed by the rot? Many other troll tribes have.
That is a good question. One Cabrax has often asked the Bones about.
And? What did the wise bones say?
That the cradle protected them. It is the only explanation. There were a few Bonekin whose flesh was cursed, but they were all wanderers who spent many moons away from the shrine when the cursing happened.
This makes sense. Then perhaps the power of the cradle could cure the blood rot too.
Cabrax and the Seers thought the same thing. That is why they allowed the 4 Bonekin, who returned ill to the shrine, to sleep right next to the cradle, hoping Magua would mend their flesh.
She helped them not.
Cabrax is certain she tried, but she could not. All 4 are now floating in the moonlit river.
Akrog knows they have spoken of this before, but is there truly no way the Bonekin can let all the Moonkin into the cradle for the devouring? Tradition demands.
That all kin see the chosen chieftain devour the heart. Cabrax knows, but there were enough fools in the tribe who wanted the Moonkin not to come here as it is, rot and all. And Cabrax wanted not to cause more grunting. 12 chosen Moonkin warriors, and the elders of the tribe can witness it. The rest will have to stay outside in the tribe camp.
Of course. Akrog understands.
Right, even trolls have to social distance.
Here. Will this do?
It should. Follow them inside.
Zazka
Let's go after him. Pretty hilarious how Cabrax walks.
Akrog is ready. The air here makes Akrog's hide prickle.
Right, so I'm not sure we can get all the loot, but I think we'll try before we continue with the conversations.
It is nonsense. Why Ernok? Because that is what Mugwort decided. Nurab must move on and choose a new trusted one. Who then gets killed by the rot? The hunters? Or some stupid ritual? It is all so pointless, Ernok. The Moonkin will never find peace. Never!
Right.
That way. Chosen Chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher. Mugwa prays.
Mugwa prays, Bloodgiver Arnuk Softtusk. Is he ready for the sacrifice?
Bloodgiver. All his life, Ernok was a healer. And now that is all he is.
He became Bloodgiver the moment Mugwa decided so.
Rot Mugwa. Rot the Devouring. Rot the Hunters. Rot everything. Nurab cannot take this. Nurab, go. Just when Anuk has accepted his fate, his trusted one will not. What can he do, Chosen Chieftain? He wants not to leave Nurab like this. Bitter and broken.
Right, so there's an option here that leads into something we can give Nurab.
Akrog will make sure the tribe helps with Nurab's grief.
How about a soul charm? It is a stone with hex power from the Brittlebone ruins here. It can store the voice of a living creature. If the Moonkin found a soul charm for Anuk, he could speak a few words for Nurab into it. This way, Nurab could treasure them forever.
That, Anuk would like that. But he wants not to be a burden on the tribe. Nerbak is right. The Moonkin should not stay here any longer than necessary.
Anuk gives his life for the Devouring. So this is the least the Moonkin can do. The blood for the tribe for the blood.
Anuk thanks Grungwa.
Where can they find the soul charm?
Cabrax told Grungwa that the kin hoard them. They should talk to their Thing Keeper.
All right. They will be back.
Akrog is listening.
Right.
What is needed of him?
Not exactly sure, but... Huh. We could return. Let's talk with each of these Bonekin warriors, if we can.
Let Akrog see. Back, Moonkin. This is... Quiet, Grog. This chosen chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher. Narjak Firstborn's cub. And he is...
The second born and the moonblood of the tribe. Noag.
Huh. Still just a cub. And bigger than Neok. Why Akrog come here? He want to honor his sire's flesh?
It is true. Akrog knows Zazka respected Narjak like no other. Is there anything he wants to say?
He is dead, trusted one. Zazka can say all he wants, but Narjak will never hear it.
Little Blood has been very quiet. How is he feeling?
Nothing.
Nothing what? He feels nothing?
No. This thing. It know his sire. It just flesh and bone. Like pig after hunter crush it. Sire is gone. And always will be. Because Noag no save him.
Little Blood, they spoke about...
No. Big Blood no speak. Not now.
Is listening. Akrog still cannot understand why the firstborn blood protected Narjak not. No arrows could pierce his hide.
No arrows, it is true. But the throwing spike of a brittle-boned stick-flinger could. The firstborn blood only made him long-lived, not invulnerable.
That throwing spike should not have hit him. It should not.
No.
If Mugwa will not guide Narjak into the moonlit river until the Devouring, where is his soul now?
Waiting in the earth. When Devouring done, Mugwa take soul and bring it to Moonlit River.
At least the Brittlebone hunters left him his tusks.
And great tusks they were.
Damn, he really is massive.
Akrog still cannot believe he is gone. It is just a moon ago. They were still sitting around a campfire, listening to Grungwar's stories. And now... Akrog will crush the hunters. Every last rotten one of them.
And Sazka will help him.
A fair goal. Just forget not that the tribe must come first. Always.
Akrog wishes they had spent more time together.
Understandable. But there is a good reason a troll cub belongs to and is raised by the tribe, and not its sires.
A troll must not favor his offspring over his other kin, Akrog knows. Still, they had only just started hunting together. Akrog just wishes he had known him better. Akrog should go. He must prepare the Devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. What should he do?
Right. Okay, so apologies if some of you have to wait through all that. I always enjoy the more dialogue the better. Well, as long as it does have some connection with the story. So no more resources around, we'll need them.
This looks dangerous.
Mugwa prays. He is chosen chieftain Akrog Bone Crusher.
Thingkeeper Neek knows him. The troll who crushed 10 brittle bones by himself.
How knows he?
Oh, be no fool. Every troll knows the cub of Chieftain Narjak Firstborn. And his same blood, the Moon Blood. Neek must say he expected something else. Akrog looks not yet like a chieftain to me. Let alone the one to follow Narjak Firstborn.
Right. Okay.
It is true, Akrog is not chieftain yet. But he will be, and he will prove himself.
So easy to shake. Be careful, Akrog, or Ken might take him for a slave. Either way, what came he here for?
This is the Bonekin's treasure, is it not? Why keep so many Brittlebone things?
So the Brittlebones find the knot. Everything out there with hex power is a thing the Brittlebones can use to untusk trolls.
Akrog understands. Akrog wonders if the Bonekin have a soul charm. The Moonkin's blood giver. He would like one for, well, his trusted one.
Soul charm? The Brittlebone boxes that can trap a voice, no? It is true. They are small spheres, silver like the moon, and Neek knows what they look like. And it is true, they have one here.
What wants the Bonekin in return?
Nothing. The Moonkin Bloodgiver makes a great sacrifice. If this keeps the dark thoughts away from his trusted one, Neek is glad to help.
Akrog thanks Neek. Sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog must leave.
Definitely nicer trolls than the Stoneblade Mountain ones. But again, a lot of times, times changed. Especially after the convocation, I would imagine it would make them a bit more self-preserving, I mean more aggressive.
Grungwa is ready.
Akrog is listening.
Chosen chieftain.
And many of them are really dumb, without leaders like Akrog, for example.
Akrog never asked. Why is Arnak called Soft Tusk? His tusks look not soft or brittle.
Akrog speaks true. They are not. Anuk's same blood, Jag, gave him this name, actually.
Jag. Granois knows this name not.
That surprises Anuk not. Anuk said farewell to Jag many moons ago. And he is in the Moonlit River now, along with their sires. They were just cubs when they lost their sires, so they noticed not. But when they were grown, Anuk's same blood took care of Anuk. He taught him how to hunt, how to find herbs. Everything.
But why call Ernuk Soft Tusk then?
Because he always said Anuk's heart is too soft to be a warrior. Anuk never liked killing a boar, even if he knew it was right because he needed to feed the tribe. That is why he became a healer. Like Shepherd Crumb, kind soul. There, he can mend flesh and not destroy it. Good, that is. Anuk will mend no more.
Akrog is sorry.
Promises never to insult Kresik again.
Here. The Bonekin gave Akrog this soul charm.
Anuk likes it. How works it? Anuk just speaks something?
And the hex inside will trap it. It is true.
Anuk sees. Anuk is with Mugwa now. And he will be there when Nurab joins him in the Moonlit River.
Will he bring Nurab the soul charm now?
Anuk would like Akrog to bring it to him. After the Devouring, when Anuk is gone. Why? Nurab his trusted one. Very true, Moonblood Noag. But seeing Nurab now would only make Anuk weak again. He has said all that needed to be said. Now, it is time for him to do his duty. The tribe for the blood for the tribe. Chosen Chieftain Akrog. Anuk. Make all this death mean something. Save the Moonkin, no matter the price.
At his service.
Okay, it's depressing, but we have to do it.
Rest for a moment. Ready for action.
What is this?
Why Akrog come here? He want honor his sire's flesh?
It is true.
Okay, so
Akrog should go.
it's just basically the same dialogue.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. Well then, time for the preparations.
The summoning of Mugwa's cub.
No need to look like a beak shat on his head, Akrog. Summoning Mugwa's cub is a great honor. He should be smiling.
A Moonkin and a Bonekin have to die for the ritual. Akrog sees nothing to smile about, and he understands not why Cabrax would.
Cabrax told him why. It is an honorable way to die. Being worked to death as a slave of the Greenskins? Disgrace. Starving? Disgrace. Untusked by a brittle bone? Disgrace. But giving one's blood so that Mugwa's cub can take the fabled chieftain Narjak Firstborn into the Moonlit River. That is an honorable way to die. A way worthy of Mugwa's spawn.
Cabrax speaks true. Arnuk's trusted one will have dark thoughts for a long time. But maybe he will find solace in the thought that Arnuk will be floating in the Moonlit River right beside Narjak. It is a great honor.
Arnuk die? Why?
So Noag's sire can go in peace, and trusted one Akrog can be the new chieftain. Zazka will explain to Noag, but not now.
The Bloodgivers are already here, are they not? What else is needed?
Prepare the rest of the offering, of course. Wood, food, and crushed stone. Tradition demands for the devoured ones tried to gather them. But if Akrog wants, the Bone King can do it instead. He knows the Moonkin are weary.
They are weary, it is true. But the Moonkin will respect the traditions. They will harvest the offering themselves.
Words of a future chieftain. Return when the Moonkin workers have built the gathering dens, then.
Oh yeah, finally. Okay, do we have any other buildings? No, we don't.
What should he do? All right. The workers are preparing the offering. What is next?
Scrap. Just have the Moonkin scrappers search the cradle. There should still be some mounds nearby. Then comes the blood giving.
How works the blood giving exactly? Two blood givers must offer their lives to Mugwa. Zazka knows that. But how?
It is complicated. Of the two blood givers, one is the sacrifice, and the other the vessel. The vessel devours the sacrifice, then spills his own blood at the foot of the holy stone.
Elder Grimoire Greyfur is as wise as they say.
What mean devour?
Eat. So he means the vessel must eat the sacrifice's flesh?
Like chosen chieftain Akrog will eat his sire's flesh at the ceremony. It is true. Cabrax told both Bloodgiver Urnuk, the sacrifice, and Bloodgiver Itzka, the vessel, what they should do. Akrog should speak to them once he is ready to make the offering.
He will. Sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog is listening.
Right, so let's get the scrap board.
The tribe needs more wood, chieftain.
I think we still have enough for the fight hut.
No one here! What on Urgath is this?
Close enough.
What is it?
Bloodgiver Itzka will give his life tonight. He wishes not to die with the rot in his bones.
The rot can only be passed on through blood, not from troll to troll.
That is what every fool believes. Itzka wants his flesh to be pure when he offers it to Mugwa. No. Why is the chosen chieftain speaking to Itzka? He wants to be alone with his thoughts.
Itzka will devour a Moonkin's flesh. If what he thinks is true, would he not catch the rot then, either way?
He would. But the Moonkin sacrifice dies a few breaths after it has devoured the Moonkin sacrifice. There will be no time for the rot to spread.
Akrog came to offer his thanks and tell Itzka that the ritual is ready.
Thanks? Itzka does this for Mugwa, not for the Moonkin. But he thanks Akrog for his words. Is the Blood Guard waiting?
Blood Guard?
Cabrex has not told him yet. The tradition demands that the Moonkin bring 3 strong warriors to protect the pyre.
Akrog understands. He will take care of it.
He should. Itzka will meet him at the Holy Stone.
So there's the scrap. Let's send...
He helped tribe.
There should be more. There it is.
That way?
And let's get the hitting cap. Huh. Should just get 2 of them. But again, we only need 3. Doesn't hurt to get a 3rd one, I think. Well, yeah, no, don't need it.
More scrap for him.
Akrog is ready.
Interesting. Probably. Be ready.
So yeah, not really that much to do here besides wait until we gather everything. Have a feeling the buildings are slower to build, but maybe that's a good thing for the trolls. I'm guessing the new patches are more or less just balancing for multiplayer. Okay, let's get 3. Look at that. Just awesome. So glad they brought them back. Why am I so glad they brought basically just a vulture? Well, it's something, well, it's more or less just nostalgia. But again, it shows they care. And at least they do fly this time, not just walk around and flapping their wings. Which was pretty terrifying. Can we actually train them? Yeah, we can.
What next? What now?
Well, we just need 3, but we'll get 4. Well, it's not like we have any disadvantages to getting more. We'll do so anyway. Speak with Cabrax.
Grunwa is here. Chosen chieftain. Has he spoken to the Bloodgivers?
He has.
Good. Then the summoning may start. First, Akrog will have to place the offering at the Holy Stone. Then... well... then the vessel must devour the sacrifice. Then spill his blood at the foot of the Holy Stone. Once this has been done, Mugwa's cub will rise from the earth.
Will Cabrax guide the ritual?
No, this is the chosen chieftain's burden, and his alone.
Akrog understands.
What should he do? He needed? He here.
What now?
Let's try and make this thematic.
Chosen chieftain. Is it time? Anuk is ready.
And Itzka is too.
Is there anything else Arnak would like to say?
Just bring Nurab the soul charm when the devouring is over. That is all.
Akrog understands. He will. Itzka, is there anything he would like to say?
No.
It is time. This is the tooth.
Strange
What is?
that it would end this way. Anuk thought about how he would die so much. Yet, this... it never crossed his mind.
Itzka will honor Ernuk's flesh.
Akrog will be a good chieftain. Anuk feels it.
the Devouring.
He's needed. Akrog is ready.
Right. Okay, that's... yeah.
Akrog is the sharp tusks and thick hide.
Hey, it is done. Make the offerings, speak the words. Then Itzga will do his duty.
Oof. Yeah. That's gonna be a while.
He helped tribe.
Let's gather the rest of the scrap. So what else do we need? Food. Okay. Might as well spend all of the population workers for it.
No, I'm ready. Sharp tusks and thick.
Just leave him there and wait.
Magua prays. They take care of it. Be not worried.
So yeah, I think we'll just skip it. It's gonna be a while before we can get all that food. Yeah, we'll just skip it.
Is done.
They take care of it now. Be not worried. Magua prays. They take care of it. Be not worried. He work now.
Okay, we're finally ready to summon it, so let's do it.
He's needed.
Take care of it. Be not worried.
Still, delivering all those resources might take a while, but we can wait. What are they carrying? Damn, that's some fancy bottles. I think those are bottles or whatever. Oh, it's Magwa's offerings, okay. So, stolen stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be quick. Poor its scum. But he doesn't feel that bothered by it, I think. There we have it.
What now?
Just look at it. Isn't it glorious?
Go on here.
It's pretty awesome seeing the Cyclops return. And the design, awesome as well.
By the golden, shiny, holy hide! Tell Cabrax not! This is not beautiful, Akrog. Tell him not.
Will it? Akrog means whose words obeys it?
Chosen Chieftain Akrog's, of course. He summoned it.
Then the devouring can begin.
It is true. Speak the words, then Cabrax will light the pyre. If he wants to take a last look at his sire's flesh, it should be now. Is Akrog ready?
He is.
Then call in the Moonkin's chosen warriors. Cabrax will brew the embalming liquid. Then the devouring begins.
And so, Elder Grungwa Greyfur gives Chieftain Narjuk Firstborn's flesh to his cub, the chosen chieftain. Not only so he may become the new chieftain, not only so his blood stays in the tribe forever, but to honor Magwa, the moon goddess who, through all these struggles, still smiles on trollkind. Magwa prays. Do it, chosen chieftain. Devour the heart.
Okay, where is it? Oh, okay.
The tribe. Shield the tribe.
Sire.
And the devouring is complete. With Magwa's blessing, Akrog Bone Crusher is now chieftain of the Moonkin. Speak, chieftain. Speak loud and speak proud, because his words will be remembered.
The hunters have taken so much from the Moonkin. Akrog will...
Wait!
What?
Something is wrong. They...
Hunters!
Enemies are attacking!
Killing the Moonkin. Nab their flesh.
Put down the grunters!
What? Fight back! The camp will crush them!
What he might...
Brutes! Bloody brutes! Fight them back! Fight for Magwa!
He will protect the tribe. Don't join the words. Why must they plague the moon?
Zazka help?
What is this?
This is pointless. The Moonkin must flee, now!
What is he talking about? The trolls will crush them.
No, they will not. Tusks. There are hundreds of them out there. Cabrax can sense it. And they killed the cub with a single hex.
He speaks true, Chieftain. They need to flee.
Fine, but they will not leave the Bonekin. It is the Moonkin's fault the hunters came here. They...
Holy hide! Spare Cabrax the words! The Bonekin will never leave the cradle. Never! Now go!
What? What happened? Where are they?
Still near the cradle. This must have been a teleport hex, like the hunters used to get into the cradle. They...
More hunters. Cabrax was right.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Hope that spell worked. That thing was bloody terrifying.
Down.
Helen's reigns!
No hurt, Moonkin!
That's a tough mage.
Zazka is listening.
Damn. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Spirit of the Chieftain. Some stuff here really is useful. I think I should work on giving him more specific abilities. One can spin. Yeah, definitely. Now as for Noag. Drinking potions. Eventually we'll have more, so it will be useful. Yeah, so getting angry will help. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Also Zazka, Deadly Throw. Yep, for now it's the best thing. Let's get a better life totem. And we'll see later on what we'll do.
He will protect the
Can never go wrong with enough healing.
Is that...
Blood-giver Anuk's trusted one, Norab. He will never get the soul charm.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Oh, Tusks.
He crushed them now.
That rogue is ready.
He find out. Look who has arrived. Nurbok told Akrok this would happen, but he listened not.
Stop, Nurbok. This is not the time for fighting. Crumb speaks true.
The hunters. How many kin have they killed?
Better to ask how many were not killed.
They have not yet counted the bodies, Chieftain Akrok. But it is terrible. Zaramak, Julog, Anuk, Crumb, and maybe 24 kin are all who survived. It would have been worse had Anuk not warned Nurbok.
That terrible.
It is, little Noag. It is.
What happened?
What looks it like? The hunters attacked while Akrog was busy doing rituals with the Bonekin. Just as Nurbok said they would. Nurbok guesses the cradle is gone too.
They're still fighting. Cabrax, he told them to flee.
And of course, Akrog obeyed.
It was not like that. Cabrax left them no choice.
Sure.
Zazka speaks true, trusted one. Chieftain Cabrax made a hex that brought them out of the cradle. He wanted the Moonkin not to die.
Well, it's too late for that. Many dead.
Akrog understands not. The eyes said there were no hunters, wide and far. So how could this happen? I, Master Anuk?
It is hard to explain. It is true that the beaks and the eyes see no hunters. But when Anuk go out yesterday, he see these strange sparkles in the air. Like how air look over a fire.
This morning, Anug and I see sparkles from the bushes. But suddenly, there is a blue cloud on the sparkles, and hunters come out.
A teleport hex, just like in the cradle.
Mm-hmm. When Anug find out, he run back to the tribe camp, but it was too late. He is sorry, Chieftain Agrog. He failed the tribe, and now so many kin is dead.
Anug is not to blame. It was Akrog who would not listen. Chieftain Akrog. The small tusk is the last one to tell Nurbok what to do. He is not even a moon.
Quiet. Tusks, maybe Akrog made a mistake, but now is not the time to fight. Kin died, again. And more will die if the Moonkin stay here and wait for the hunters to finish crushing the cradle. They need to leave. Now.
Powerful words. And where plans this great leader to take the Moonkin? Right into the next ambush?
He knows not, but they will work something out.
Maybe there is no need to. Zazka has an idea. Nurbok remembers when he said Zazka was making schemes again? Well, it is true. For the past moon, he has been meeting with a brittle bone. A brittle bone? That is what Zazka just said. And no, he has not betrayed them. Even though that is what they all believe he is just waiting to do. This brittle bone, he has a plan that would not just help the tribe crush the hunters, but could also cure the rot.
Cure the rot? How? How is that possible?
And there is the catch. The Moonkin must resurrect a fallen god.
Ever since they crossed the water to start a new life on Urgath, Mugwa had smiled upon her trolls. In their darkest times, though, her smile was sometimes forgotten. The blood rot, the hunters, the slavers, they were not so easy to forget. But as long as Mugwa was smiling, there was hope.
And again, the artwork, just awesome. So here we are, the world map, Urgath. Just look at it. Awesome. Maybe one day we'll get to go, well, to Xu, Empyrea, and all the other lands, hopefully. But we can't check out anything else. But again, this is already awesome. Yeah, pity we can't go to Mirathur. Maybe, eventually. Let's hope they keep making expansions. Which, it's always wishful thinking. But again, I never thought I would get an expansion just for the trolls. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. In our next video, we'll go on to the Blackheart jungle. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this first section of the expansion. Again, it took me 2 months to do 2 videos, but again, it's all the time I can find. So thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.